Hello digital crypto coins and welcome to a video in my Undervalued Cryptocurrencies series. Now it's been a while since I made a video in this series, but I do think I've got very interesting projects for you today, something that has a lot of potential long term. So today is 11th of June 2018 and I am looking at NAGA Coin NGC. As always, thank you very much for watching this video and I do hope it's going to be useful. Some basic information about this project. So it is a cryptocurrency behind this social trading platform for cryptocurrencies, virtual goods and stocks alike. It aims to make it easier for the mainstream adoption of blockchain and cryptocurrencies. So it was introduced by the NAGA Group AG, which is a German publicly listed FinTech company with a focus on financial markets, virtual goods and cryptocurrencies. They do have their own big NAGA ecosystem, which is divided into a few sections and include NAGA Wallet, NAGA Trader, Switex, NAGA Academy, and also a NAGA debit card. So kind of like the Switex card, which I covered in one of my last videos. Now, some additional information about this whole ecosystem. So first of all, NAGA Trader is an app website which allows users to invest into different fiat currencies, cryptocurrencies, and stocks. The platform includes other features like trade comping, and some of those are already online and actually functional. So it is a company, it is a cryptocurrency that's already out there doing their own thing. So if you want to know which ones are those, they do have everything listed very well on their website. They do have NAGA Wallet, which enables the safe and simple exchange of cryptocurrencies and digital money as well. They will have NAGA Card, which is connected to the wallet obviously, and it allows to pay for goods and services in both online and offline transactions. So this is something that, like I said in my Switex video, we're basically missing. And any type of cards that allow people to actually spend the cryptocurrencies are very needed and very welcome on the market. Switex, I think that's how you pronounce it, will aim to be the world's first trading exchange for virtual goods powered by the blockchain. So kind of like Wax project, which I did cover in my overview series just a while ago. And then they will have NAGA Academy for community, which is going to be like an online university which will do crypto education, degrees, and also news. All of that will be supported by the NGC token, which is an ERC20 Ethereum based token. There's almost 58 million coins available with a total supply of almost 78 million. So there will be some introduced in the future, but not that much. It's listed on few exchanges with most of the volume on OKX, but it's also on HitBTC, which I would avoid. I'm not a big fan of this exchange. Also on Bittrex, which is one of the safer options, and Upbit if you are based in Korea. So if you want to buy it, you should probably use either OKX or Bittrex, mostly OKX because there's more volume there. Whenever there's more volume, you can probably buy the tokens for cheaper. Bitcoin is the most popular pairing, but it's obviously paired also with Ethereum and Tether as well, depending what exchange you want to get it from. Like I said before, everything is supported by the NAGA Coin NGC, and it is basically the currency that will drive all of the internal transactions taking place within the ecosystem. They do seem to have quite a lot of different use cases. I did read through the white paper and they do describe a lot of different usage for this coin. Because it's going to be used for all the different platforms within the entire ecosystem. So sometimes it will be needed to actually use some of the features, and you will be able to only access some of the features within the ecosystem through these cryptocurrencies, while some of the other situations you will get special conditions or reduced fees. So overall, if the platform is popular, the coin should definitely explode in value. As of today, which that should say 11 by the way, it's 44 cents for one token. Now price, obviously we had a little crash happening today and yesterday, so the price actually decreased by about 10% when compared to the last few days. The current market cap is around 25 million and the token is listed on 272nd place amongst all of the other tokens, so barely qualifying for the series. Otherwise I would put it in my hidden gem series, but because it's in the top 300 I couldn't do it. Team-wise, like I said before, it's an existing company based in Hamburg, Germany. It was founded in 2015 and is listed on German stock exchange, and they do own several different financial licenses. They do have over 100 employees. It's one of the biggest companies that has their own cryptocurrencies, and they do have total offices number of 9, and they're all based in different cities. They're backed by mainland China's largest private multi-hundred-billion investment company, Fosun Group, and obviously the German stock exchange, as well as Germany's second oldest bank. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not gonna butcher this name. All of the links I will put in the description below, as I always do. So where does it fit? So this project is very large in scope, much bigger than any of the other projects in comparison. It really is. It's kind of unique in that way because of how many things it will do. So wallet-wise and fiat gateway, the project will compete obviously with Coinbase, which doesn't have their own token, but then there's Ethos with a valuation of 157 million, Bread with a valuation of 58, Adu 33 million. So we can see all of those valuations are actually bigger than NAGA, which is bigger in scope anyway. Card-wise, it will compete with Monaco, 10x, Token Card, Change, and as you can see again, 2 of those projects has a higher valuation. Actually, Token Card has a higher valuation as well. So you can kind of see the pattern here that the potential of NAGA is much higher and the valuation is much lower than any of these projects. It's also going to compete with the trading platform like Covesting and also gaming cryptocurrencies like Wax, Engine, and D-Market. Again, both Wax and Engine they do have a higher valuation than NAGA. So you can see the pattern here. It's one of the few platforms that already have a working product, and it's actually bigger in scope than any of the listed here, even though they do have a lower valuation. Roadmap wise, July 2018, NAGA Academy, which is that online university, is supposed to be launched. Then August 2018, alpha launch of the NAGA exchange and the launch of the NAGA Card. September 2018, something called NAGA Wealth, and then NAGA Pay, October 2018, which is probably going to incorporate that debit card. So you do have quite a lot of upcoming developments. They're very vague about what exactly those mean, but it does sound pretty good. Now, prediction wise, the all-time high is much higher than the current price. It was listed shortly after the exchange listing, 31st of December, after pump that happened after the listing. So it was $4.33. Since then, the price increased by a lot, which could actually be one of the reasons why I believe it's undervalued, because a lot of people got burned on this project, and that's why they probably see it as a dead project, but it seems to be doing quite well on the contrary. So it had been quite stable price range, price-wise, for quite a while. It's actually quite difficult to compare the project to anything since it's so big in scope. We can compare it to the likes of Ethos, Wax, or Monaco, for example, which would mean the price going up 4 to 5 times long term. But if you consider that NAGA is actually bigger in scope than any of this project, and it's also supported by a large company, something that those do not have. I think Wax is what Monaco and Ethos are actually startups. So NAGA, the potential here is actually much bigger than any of these projects. I think because of that, it's one of the safer projects to invest long term. Out of the projects that do have a low market cap, obviously Bitcoin or Ethereum are much safer. But if you're looking for something very low market cap with a lot of potential, but still pretty decreased risk when compared to all of the other projects that are like 200 plus in terms of the list for the market cap, then I do think it seems to be quite a good option, especially at the current price. There's a dog barking outside, so sorry for that. So why do I believe personally it's undervalued? And as I always say, this is not a financial advice, it's just my personal opinion. So it's much bigger in scope than any other projects with great potential. So they do connect several projects into one big platform, something that can certainly work out in the end. Having one ecosystem for everything cryptocurrency, stock, and finance related could simply work. Low market cap when you compare it to the similar projects, even the ones that are much smaller in scope. Upcoming big developments in the second part of 2018 according to the roadmap. Existing big company with plenty of employees that's publicly traded on the public stock exchange, meaning more stable cryptocurrency in the long run, at least in my opinion. They do have a variety of existing products, and those are probably more likely to be improved in the future, and hopefully they can do some marketing as well to get more people actually looking into this project. They do have good use cases for the coins with plenty of potential. Now, some of the things to keep in mind: first of all, currently very low trading volume. If you want to buy any significant amounts, it's going to be very difficult. It's very dependable on the Bitcoin price, as most of the altcoins are, and it's a very big project in scope, so it might be difficult to implement all features, mostly because of regulations. I mean, this is a publicly traded company. They do have to be very careful with what they do, not to get, in trouble with the government. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope it was useful indeed. It's an interesting project, and I think one of the safer, lower valued cryptocurrencies, which is why I did cover it in this series. But it's not a financial advice, so before you invest into anything, any type of cryptocurrency, make sure you do your research, because it's a risky business, cryptocurrency in general. So that's something to always remember, as we have seen in the last few months when the price decreased, sadly. Thank you very much for watching. I do love you, as I always do, and cheers. Have a good day.